Ouroboros slays himself and brings himself to life, fertilizes himself and gives birth to himself. He symbolizes the one who proceeds from the clash of opposites, and he therefore constitutes the secret of the prima materia, which, unquestionably, stems from man's unconscious. Carl Jung. Greetings, mortals. Your host Simon here, and you're watching the Library of Gnosis. The Ouroboros, often depicted as a serpent or dragon eating its own tail, is an ancient and powerful symbol that persisted across diverse cultures throughout history. Its name is derived from the Greek words aura, meaning tail, and boros, meaning eating. The Ouroboros encapsulates a profound and multifaceted concept, symbolizing themes of cyclical renewal, eternal continuity, and unity. This video will explore the origins, symbolism, and interpretations of the Ouroboros in various cultural and historical contexts. The Ouroboros is an emblem with a rich and varied history. Its origins are difficult to pinpoint precisely, as it appears in different forms across cultures and time periods. The symbol can be traced back to ancient Egypt, where it is often associated with the sun god, Ra, and symbolizes the eternal cycle of day and night. In Norse mythology, the serpent Jörmungandr, which encircles the world, serves as a representation of the Ouroboros, embodying the concept of the eternal struggle between order and chaos. The Ouroboros has also been a prominent feature in alchemical texts and illustrations during the medieval and Renaissance periods. Alchemists used it to convey the idea of transformation, as the serpent consuming its own tail represented the cyclical process of purification and the transmutation of base elements into gold. At its core, the Ouroboros symbolizes the cyclical nature of existence. It represents the eternal cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, mirroring the seasons, the lunar phase, and the rising and setting sun. This cyclical renewal is a fundamental concept in many belief systems, including Hinduism, Buddhism, and ancient Egyptian cosmology. The Ouroboros also embodies the idea of unity of opposites, a concept found in various philosophies, including Taoism. The interplay between creation and destruction, life and death, light and darkness, and order and chaos is encapsulated in the symbol. It suggests that these opposing forces are interconnected and cannot exist without each other. The Ouroboros tail represents the male phallus, and its mouth represents the female genitalia, and as such, it represents a union of opposites. In psychological and spiritual contexts, the Ouroboros symbolizes the journey of self-discovery and self-realization. It represents the process of integrating one's shadow, or the hidden and repressed aspects of the self, into a unified and balanced whole. This psychological interpretation is often associated with the work of Carl Jung. Now, I have previously covered the squaring of the circle, and it seems to me that the symbol of the Ouroboros has almost the same meaning as the squaring of the circle. I have also covered the connection the serpent has with Mercury, being the alchemical symbol that represents Mercury. These two different symbols are very closely aligned in their meaning, both representing a union of opposites, and also the transcendence of them, while the Ouroboros has the added meaning of cyclical renewal as well. The tail and the head of the snake can be seen to represent the two different configurations of the human, on the one hand being the material body, and on the other the spiritual mind, having the same meaning here as the squaring of the circle, of heaven on one side and earth on the other. The Ouroboros is a symbol of remarkable depth and versatility, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. It serves as a timeless reminder of the cyclical nature of existence, the interdependence of opposites, and the human quest for self-realization and unity. Whether it appears in ancient Egyptian iconography, Norse mythology, alchemical treatises, or contemporary art, the Ouroboros continues to capture the human imagination, resonating with our innate longing for understanding the mysteries of life, death, and rebirth. In an ever-changing world, the Ouroboros endures as a symbol of profound wisdom and enduring relevance. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Revelation 22:13. Now, I want to thank you all for watching. If you want to support my work, you can find me on Patreon. Any little donation helps a lot. I also want to thank my current Patreon supporters. I will see you in the next one, mortals.